great to win a football game the other night. Obviously, we don't like winning games when we give up that many points. We've got to do a better job defensively in some areas. Offensively, obviously, it was a great offensive performance. I think plan itself, going into the game to take advantage of some of the things that Indiana did defensively, some of the double moves, the play action game out of the two-back, and the 12 personnel sets were really good, and it helped that we were able to run the football. I think the guards, I'm sure I'll be asked, but the guards that played did a nice job. Is it perfect? No, but I think all three of them did a nice job. The unfortunate thing is Joey will probably lose for the rest of the year with an ACL, which really, you look at your depth and you look at the last 5 games you're going into, you need everybody, and that's, we're fortunate, Chris Bryant still a guy that will compete, and Kyle Kalis is a guy who can compete, and so that helps you a little bit, but you feel bad for Joey because he has worked so hard to get to this point.
Ben Braden, where's he right now?
He's still our left tackle to some degree, backing up Taylor. He's probably had as good a 2 weeks consistently as he's had. And so I think those redshirt freshmen, about this time they start understanding, but they also understand it's a long season, and that's a little different for them.
Brady, we're to your right.
Yeah.
You guys played Bosch yesterday, or Saturday, obviously.
Yes.
He just looked really smooth, I guess. Is he fundamentally ahead of where most true freshmen are, do you think? Or what's his biggest asset at this point?
Yeah, well, I think a couple of things that helped him. Number one, coming in January. I think that helped the learning curve a little bit. I think being here with Wellman during the summer, and I think that is huge. Taylor and how he's pushed Kyle. I think that's helped. And the guy has always been, he reminds me of a guy who's every day he can knock you off the football. David Boss kind of was that kind of guy, and that's kind of who he reminds me of. Now, believe me, he's got a long way to go to meet those expectations, but he's a physical guy, and he's got some areas that he has to do better. Obviously, the big test in 2 weeks, you're playing one of the top 5 defenses in the country and in our conference in all of the categories. So we've got a lot of work to do before then.
Brady, you obviously, this was a third starting line combination. You've had like maybe 5 or 6 total. Coming off of Saturday's game, how confident are you that this, with Kyle in there potentially, this is the right group now going forward the rest of the season?
How confident? I don't know if I'd say I'm confident. I like the progress that they've made, and even the guys who didn't, who were starting. I think the weeks that they have was also significant in their development. So that competition that we always have, I think, is helping us as a football team.
Thoughts on Jake, and you've had two weeks to look at him. How is he coming along? How is he fitting in as far as coming back from that time off?
Yeah, I think he's, you're always a little apprehensive, at least I know I am. But I think, the more snaps that he's played, the more comfortable he is. And believe me, he has never said he wasn't comfortable. But as a coach, I would like for him to be comfortable and feel good about how he feels. I think he's done a pretty good job.